What is up, ladies and gents? How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. I wanted to get back into some content that I used to do a lot when Valve would release new maps and put them into the pool, is going through them and giving you my thoughts and my feelings on how these maps are, if I like them, if I think they're competitively viable, and everything in between. And so it's been a while since I did one of these videos, but you guys have been asking me a lot whether I would make videos on Mutiny and Swamp. I'm going to do both. I have already recorded my thoughts on Mutiny, so please do check that video out unless you've already seen it, in which case, again, you'll know the drill. Comment below and let me know your guys' thoughts on this map. Give me a rating out of 10 on how good you think it is. Now, I've literally not looked at this map yet, so this is going to be a raw first impressions. I've literally just loaded in before hitting the record button. So let's get into this. First thing that strikes me is it looks a whole lot different to really any other map. Very, very green. You'd expect it from a map called Swamp. And I don't know how this is going to run. This is always a question that comes to my mind when I think of stuff like Cache, where it wasn't fully optimized and FPS took a nosedive. And because this is quite soon after they were released into sort of the casual pool, I haven't played these in matchmaking and I have no idea how they run. So we shall see. Okay, so we're starting off on the CT side of things, and let's head towards the A site first. Now, it doesn't feel like it's running particularly smooth on my PC here, I've got to say, and that could be the first strike against it. Additionally, there's a lot of swamp here. That's going to be horrible for noise. That's going to make a hell of a lot of noise. I've got to say, my first impressions of this map are not good. I'm not getting great vibes from this. I'm all for different takes, aesthetics, etc. of maps, but to me, this just seems like a little bit too out there. But let's give it a real chance. So that's the A side. Very strange. And then we come through this area. This feels like a bit of a mess. Again, I'm not against the idea of a map not conforming to the standard Counter-Strike model of A, B, and middle. But this just seems like it's all over the place to me. So this is B site now. Up on the railing, so I guess you make less noise, but then doesn't really lead anywhere. Down into the swamp we go again. That's back towards the A site, I think. Indeed, there's the A site. How very strange this map is. Let's have a head over towards the B. Normally I do like the usual A to middle to B, but this is definitely something different. So B site is out in the open. Where exactly is B site? Is this the site here? I guess this is the site around here somewhere, so it's not even completely obvious or apparent. This kind of reminds me more like a Call of Duty map, or just a different FPS game. This just doesn't hit me as a CS map at all. And again, I'm not necessarily against the idea, because if you think of maps like Vertigo, if you think of maps like Nuke, they don't necessarily hit you over the head and say Counter-Strike map at first. I know Nuke's been in the game forever, but it is quite a bit different to most of the other maps, barring maybe Vertigo. This is a very, very strange map, guys. I've got to be honest. I'm not really feeling this at all. And the more I walk around, the more I feel like this just has no competitive viability at all. On face value, it seems like a big map. But actually, I think it's quite small, and it's very, very basic. It's basic in some aspects, and very complicated in others, and it just seems needless. Needlessly complex. We have this room upstairs, but I'm not sure if you can even get there. I just saw it before. I don't think you can get up there. Oh, hold on a second, maybe you can. So is this the only way that you get into this room? What the hell? And you can jump out of here. Oh, you can climb up this ladder as well. How very, very strange. You can hide on top of here. Watch into this room. and then back out again. I'm not feeling it, guys. I've got to be honest. I don't even think that there's a case of me trying to break down certain maps and certain smokes and any of that stuff. Honestly, we can cut this one real short. This map doesn't look good to me at all. I don't like all the greenery. I don't like the fact that there are vast areas where you are literally just wading through swamp water. It's going to make a ton of noise. I don't like how open some of these areas are. I have no issue with open areas, but like this site just looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't really seem like it has any formula to it at all. It's just a site for the sake of being a site in the most random spot. The other site seems like a bit of a mess. That middle portion where you can jump on top of the forklift truck or climb up the ladder seems like a bit of a mess. This is a 1 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. I'm just really not a fan. It might be fun for casual play. It might be fun to mix it up and run this map a little bit with friends and to kind of get out there and try and enjoy it a little bit for being different. But if we're looking at a map that further down the line may fill in like a Vertigo, may come into the pool one day, I just cannot foresee this ever getting close to the map pool. Ever. Under any circumstances. Those are my opinions. What do you think of them, guys? Comment below, let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, check out my map on Mutiny. Spoiler warning, I like that a whole lot better than this. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace.